Nuggets Nation stand up. They stay sleeping on them boys from the Mile High City, acting like they ain't never heard of Joker and Murray. Ha. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq and Kobe, you heard of Jordan and Pippen, but what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray, Joker and Murray.
Welcome back, everyone. Good to see you. We are going to be talking about a bunch of crazy things today. Okay, not that crazy, but we are hungry. Donnie, I know that, we are always hungry, but it is hungry season.
Mm-hmm.
It has been nothing but chili and football.
Give me some turkey.
And spooky. Give me some turkey, right?
Yeah.
Give me some turkey. So, everybody, we are talking about Thanksgiving, and our title today is Thanksgiving 3's. A lot of 3's in today's episode. Donnie, I hope that you are ready for it.
Okay.
Here we go, man. I just have a few questions. I don't want to keep it long, but I do want to know, which 3 current NBA players are you most thankful for?
Oof.
We think Thanksgiving, we think the things and the people that we're most thankful for, NBA fans.
Okay. Can I include a coach?
I guess.
Okay. It's not who you think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Right, Donnie, let's hear it. Who are you most thankful for? 3 current NBA players or coaches.
Well, I'm going to start with the main course.
Okay.
I'm going to start with Nikola Jokic.
Oh, yes.
Of course. Okay.
Yes.
He's the main course.
He's the reason we watch basketball.
Correct.
Correct. Yeah.
I've never enjoyed basketball as much as I have until, I've always enjoyed it. I've loved it. It's been a part of our lives from, birth, both of us. So
yeah. For longer than 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard to say.
Right? But Nikola Jokic has taken it to another level of enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. He really has.
Yeah. So I'm very thankful for him. Thankful for his brothers and the entertainment they provide. So I'm thankful for the Jokic family.
Stay out of jail.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
My second one, I'm going to go with a coach. I think it's because I've learned a lot from him tactically.
Okay.
Spoelstra.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love Michael Malone. Don't get me wrong. Michael Malone to me is my favorite coach.
No.
But just from a pure student point of view, I feel like Spoelstra, watching him steal that game 2 against us in the NBA Finals was a master class.
Okay.
That when you look back at that, we should have swept them.
I agree.
And it should have been blowouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's the NBA Finals. I understand that. I'm not trying to devalue the Miami Heat that year. I'm just saying that's how good the Denver Nuggets were that year.
Yeah.
So Spoelstra, he's year after year, he's in the mix regardless of draft picks, regardless of free agency signings. I will admit I was someone who just thought he was a symptom, or his success was a symptom of LeBron James and the big 3 that they had for a long time.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, but clearly he's proven me completely wrong.
Yeah.
And I've turned my...
You've gathered new information and changed your thinking.
100%.
I love it.
I've taken a new angle. So I'm very thankful for him and learning from him. Number 3, this one's tough. Man, I feel like it's got to be a Nugget, but I don't think it's from the current team.
All right, you can dig in the archives if you'd like. Oh, is he a current player?
He could be.
Oh,
Honestly, man, Brucey B.
Brucey B. Okay, all right.
And I'm gonna. This is one of those sides at Thanksgiving that you accidentally mix together on the plate.
Okay.
So there's gonna be 2 players. It's him and Jeff Green.
Okay.
Because of what they brought.
Okay.
To that season.
So it's like when you bring. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, like the mashed potatoes get a little mixed in with the stuffing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a stuffing guy, so
Oof.
it's gonna be something different for me. But
Well, it's more for me then.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I will say, April makes a killer stuffing.
Yeah. Well, you guys.
I'll eat that, but if you bring me something else, it's a no-go for me.
Yo, if I don't get galushkis or whatever they're called this
I
year.
know, okay. Yes, you're right. You're right.
That was messed up.
You're right. That was wrong to build them up like that. But it was more for me in the long run.
Yeah. I'm glad someone benefited.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
man.
Okay. What are
anyway.
your three?
Well, let's review.
Okay, let's review.
Jokic,
Spo,
and then we also had Brucey B.
with the side of Jeff Green.
Yes, and I don't know how you couldn't include Jeff Green with Bruce Brown. Man,
Yeah.
what a fun team to watch. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Donnie, that's a good list.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Give me your list.
my list. My three players that I'm most thankful for in the NBA. Number one, Kobe White. What are you laughing at, man? That's my favorite player.
I know it's one of your favorites. He's good.
He is.
He's fun to watch.
He is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I think what's so funny is he plays so much the opposite game of Nikola, who's my other one, obviously.
Yeah.
This is in no particular order because I feel like you shouldn't discriminate Thanksgiving dishes.
Yeah, you're just thankful for everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you did say main course. That's a little labeling. But no, man, I really, I love Kobe White. I hear he's a great teammate. You see interviews with him, man, and he's always pumping his other teammates up, whether he has 40 or 4 or whatever it is. So Kobe White, Nikola, for sure. I mean, for the same reasons. And then I really want this player on our team, but I hate him with a passion.
Okay.
He has a signature towel.
Nas.
Reed. I love that dude.
Nas Reed.
He is so fun to watch. The crowd loves him. I would love to get him here, but man,
Yeah.
he's my third.
Do you think he'll stay with the Timberwolves?
Not if he wants to get paid.
Yeah, and that was my next question. Like, they're not going to be able to afford all those guys.
However, that's a championship caliber team.
Mhm.
Maybe he does. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if they sacrifice Rudy. He's getting older.
I don't think that's a horrible idea, but they brought him in for a reason, and it didn't pay off. So,
Yeah.
or hasn't yet.
Hasn't yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, 3.
That's a good list.
Yeah, well, I know
Yeah.
for sure, man.
Kobe White,
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic, main course.
Yes, main course. I can't believe I said yes just automatically.
Yeah.
That's how trained I am.
Oh,
But as it should be. And then obviously Nas Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And not sure why I said obviously, because I feel like our equivalent of Nas Reed is Aaron Gordon,
Yeah.
the crowd favorite. So Aaron Gordon, I'm gonna do a little mix in like you did, little Nas, little AG.
Okay. I like
So,
that. AG.
Yes.
I don't know. I think I told you this story, but I want to tell everyone this story. This past summer, I went to a Copa America game, U.S. versus Uruguay in Kansas City.
Yeah.
And I turn around. We're pretty close. Like, we're kind of in the end zone area at Arrowhead.
Okay.
So we're pretty far down. And I turn around and just kind of look to see how many people are there, look at the crowd. And I'm standing up, dude. There is a Nas Reed flag at a soccer game in Kansas City. I tried so hard to get a photo of it, but I couldn't get my phone out in time. The guy put it down. It was amazing.
Donnie,
Yeah.
he doesn't even start.
No, I know.
For a low market team. He's a sensation.
It's a simulation. It's not real.
You're right. He's 7 feet, shoots the 3 at like 87%. That's
Yeah.
not true. But
Like, he single-handedly won a game or two against us last year.
gosh. I hate him. Be on our team.
Yeah.
All right, Donnie.
You can be on our pod.
Yeah. You get to be on our pod. We would never beg
We'll give you the pod.
if you become a Nugget.
Yeah. Yeah, only that's the criteria.
Yeah, that's only if. Anyway, Donnie, if the Nugs played on Thanksgiving and you could pick 3 foods to enjoy while watching,
Okay.
what would those 3 foods be?
Do they have to be Thanksgiving foods? I'll stick with Thanksgiving foods. And then I'll throw in like if I could change one thing.
Okay.
Okay.
If you say cranberry sauce,
You don't like cranberry sauce?
Oh my god.
You aren't a cranberry sauce guy? Bro, you don't like stuffing and cranberry sauce. You're just ruining Thanksgiving. I gotta talk to April, man.
All right. Let's just pretend like we didn't start this like that, and
Okay.
let's move on.
Okay.
Tell me, Donnie, what are your 3 legitimate Thanksgiving dishes? And you can change one, I guess, if you want.
Okay, so last year on our Thanksgiving pod, I said this, and it is still my favorite dish of all the dishes. It's a short track to diabetes, but you'll be happy. It is called the Jell-O pretzel salad.
Oh yes,
Mhm.
yes. And I think it's pronounced diabetes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Diabetes. Diabetes. All right, but okay, so yeah, obviously,
Yeah.
man, but it's like the perfect amount of crunch,
Oh, dude.
but also
Well, and it's got that salt,
yeah,
so it's like sweet.
but it's a gelatin,
yeah.
so yeah,
It's got the whipped cream stuff on top.
yeah,
Stop.
yeah. Don't cut me some. Give me a bowl.
Stop it.
Give me a bowl.
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
That's number 1. Number 2,
Okay.
sweet potatoes. Big fan of sweet taters. That in fact, I'm such a fan that I've been put in charge of my family of making the sweet potatoes every year.
Oh, okay. It's different if you're making them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Lots of maple syrup. Lots of brown
Oh,
sugar.
okay.
They ain't healthy. If you're
Okay.
gonna do it for one time a year, you don't make it healthy.
So you're more of like let's just get to the grave as quickly as we can.
100%. On Thanksgiving, I don't think about the next day.
All right, that's fair.
Black Friday don't exist to me.
I can respect that. Well, it will be a Black Friday because you'll be dead. That's literal Black Friday.
Yeah, my blood sugar is gonna
Just-
come out the roof.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay. Third thing, I would say last year my sister cooked one of the best turkeys I've ever had in my life. She smoked it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was dude.
And your sister is not one to mess around with things.
No, my sister is probably she's one of my personal favorite cooks. Like, I remember when I lived in Nebraska and I'd come home and she'd say, "Hey, where do you want to go? Do you want to go out to one of your favorite places?" And I'd say, "Can we eat at Megan's house?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Yeah. So she's a really good cook. But I just that turkey was it was perfectly moist. And I'm a dark meat kind of guy.
Okay.
And put a little cranberry sauce on there.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fair. Sorry, you said moist. I'm still stuck on that word, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I'll throw some cranberry sauce on my turkey. Again, Donnie, I'm going to say this again, man. Why are we discriminating? Why are we not eating everything?
I mean, I will. I loved the white meat. If you give me a choice, I'm gonna go for the dark meat.
And here's the thing. I know that this is a topic of discussion because it's usually one or the other. And I've tried to be on each side. I really have. I gotta have both. A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm a little bit of both kind of
I
guy.
like that. I like
How are you
that.
gonna make your sandwiches 3 days later without a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Because if you have strictly the white meat, it's dry.
Dude, that's my favorite part of
And
Thanksgiving is the sandwiches.
If you strictly have the dark meat, your bread gets soggy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a very good
I feel
point.
like you gotta have a little bit of both.
See, you think about things more logically and long term. I'm over here I turn into like a starving bear in the woods on Thanksgiving, and I'm just like consume.
That's fair. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what is my sandwich gonna be like on Thursday?
It's smart.
The next Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna eat that for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
An uncomfortable amount of time. We're
My-
doing lots of Ziplocs. Lots of zippies.
my sister is so obsessed with Thanksgiving food and the meals that she makes one before Thanksgiving to have extra leftovers.
Dude, what am I doing? Yes, that's...
She makes 2 of everything and then just eats that for the next like month.
knowing you, Donnie, I'm not even surprised. You're like an A, and she's like an A+.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Shout out to you,
man.
Mace.
Yeah.
I want extra turkey this year in my take-home bag.
Yeah. Do a little bit of both.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me.
Leo needs both. We don't want soggy sandwiches.
Maybe I just need to buy better bread. Maybe that's the problem.
I don't
Maybe
think I don't think it is because my sandwiches are always soggy.
I
I think that's it.
What do you throw? Do you throw any condiments on there?
Sometimes a little bit of like mayonnaise.
Oh,
a little bit, or
I'm
like
a mustard guy.
yes, yeah, but I
A
like
little
both.
mustard.
A little bit, like put on, or
Okay.
kind of. It's like if you like kind of mix it, it's like a tangy mayonnaise.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fancy sauce. Well, not fancy sauce,
Yeah.
from what we know. But yeah, okay.
Fancy sauce to us.
Yeah.
Look at me being culinary.
You are the bear. You are the bear,
yes,
Donnie.
chef. Yes, chef. Cousin.
Cousin. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, man, I'm hungry.
Me too. I need a turkey sandwich.
Yeah. Gosh. Let's whip one up.
Yep.
Okay, so you have your foods. You're sitting down. You're watching the Nugs. You're watching Nikola get a real triple-double. Not let's toss it up at the backboard and catch the ball in the air. Giannis triple-double. 3 former Nugs are going to sit down with you.
Okay.
3 former NBA players. They can be Nuggets.
Okay.
You'd like to sit down with at Thanksgiving. Who you having dinner with?
Okay.
You're watching the Nuggets on Thanksgiving. You've already had Thanksgiving with the fam, so I don't want anyone thinking we're skipping the fam. Although if these 3 people were available, I don't even know if I'd talk to my family.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah. I'm not. I love my fam, but they get me the 364 days. These guys,
Yes.
I want one day.
Yeah.
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 My first one, Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk.
Dirk.
Good answer.
The reason being,
Does Germany celebrate Thanksgiving?
100%.
Okay.
100%. The world does.
All right,
The world
yeah.
celebrates all our holidays.
I agree. We totally celebrate mass murder.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Bring Dirk. Honestly,
He
dude's
just-
gonna eat.
Dude, he influenced my own personal game growing up.
I can see that. Yeah.
The idea that someone tall could shoot
Yeah.
just blew my mind, which is
Yeah.
crazy to think about now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we're over here talking about Nas Reed.
It's an expectation.
Yeah, it's an expectation.
Yeah.
And just like he wasn't the quickest, but he was just savvy. I mean, he was kind of a Jokic light in my opinion. Didn't have the vision necessarily,
Okay.
but did have that 1 foot fadeaway that was just,
Nasty.
dude. Now Şengün's mastering it.
It was, but the Kobe Dirk 1-footer,
Yeah.
just gross.
My second one actually is a former teammate of his,
Okay.
Steve Nash.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say Jason Kidd.
I did love Jason Kidd
No,
growing up, but
Steve
yeah,
Nash.
Steve Nash.
I should have known you were gonna say that.
Yeah, Steve Nash. That duo, I just loved it. It was so fun to watch. I think at that time it was kind of revolutionary a little bit to the NBA. Not like so much it changed the game, like say Jokic or Steph or someone like that.
Yeah.
But I just personally in my lifetime hadn't really seen much of that, and he's also a really big soccer fan. So I don't know. Maybe we could talk about that too.
Okay.
It's Canadian. I feel like I need to pick an American here on Thanksgiving.
You know what? I feel like at this point, that ship has sailed, my man, so to speak, for the Thanksgiving Mayflower. Anyway.
My third one is American, and he is on the current team,
Okay.
and his name is Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon also just seems like a really good time, but he's not like, I feel like people would look at him and think he's just a bro who's going to try and drink you under the table. No, I feel like you would have really, really good, insightful conversations with him. And and like hilarious, witty conversations.
Yeah, it's not Christmas with eggnog. This is Thanksgiving. So I totally see that.
Yeah. Yep.
No, but I also did say former NBA players, but since you're breaking rules, you've been breaking rules this whole No, you've been breaking rules this whole episode.
Oh.
That's fine. He will one day be a former Nugget, so that'll work.
Yeah, we'll post this in like 20 years.
Yes. Yeah, we'll reshare it. Wow, that's a good list. So we have AG. We have
Dirk Nowitzki and Steve Nash. That'd be a good 3-on-3 team.
that'd be a great. I was just thinking, man, you have the big that you need, or the bigs that you need, but they all can shoot.
Yeah, and like Aaron Gordon can guard anyone.
Especially in a 3-on-3.
Yeah.
All 3 of those guys. Steve might get picked on a little bit, but
Yeah.
he's going to make up for it offensively.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a 3 former NBA players you'd love to sit down and watch the Nuggets with on Thanksgiving?
I do. And you know, when I first thought about this, Donnie, I was back and forth because this would have been the first guy I picked, but then he said something negative, super negative about, not negative in his eyes, but negative in my eyes maybe, about Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
So then I took this guy off the list, but now I'm like, I definitely want to sit down with this guy and watch the game with him while Nikola dominates and hear him say things that don't make sense. That person would be my favorite player of all time, probably, Tony Kukoc.
Mm-hmm. He said some negative things about Joker.
Not negative. I shouldn't have said that. He said that this is last year. He said this. We're getting our third MVP when he said this. He said Nikola Jokic is almost to Vlade Divac's level.
All right.
And you know me.
I'm done.
I know, and that's the thing, Donnie. I'm not one to bash the older generations. I have lots of positive things to say, and JJ Redick, smart as he is an idiot when he talks negatively about older generations in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
But to say that Nikola Jokic is almost not quite to Vlade Divac's level, or even in that regard, even to put them in the same conversation, Donnie, is laughable. It's laughable. So I would love, and knowing what Nikola does, 29 games out of 30, I would love to sit down with Tony Kukoc and be like, well, I'm enjoying my cranberry sauce on my turkey.
How many triple doubles did you
turkeys.
have, bro?
Exactly. No, and man, Tony Kukoc was a fantastic player. Phenomenal. However, I think that he's trying to protect his.
He also played on the greatest team of all time.
Yeah.
So.
When I also think he's trying to protect his generation.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't have picked Vlade. You should have said like Kareem or Mike or
even Dirk.
even Dirk.
Yeah.
So
I'm in shock right now.
Yeah. And I might have kind of misquoted that, but it was something along those lines of Vlade Divac's level.
Okay. Okay.
So to me, I would love to sit down with Tony Kukoc, mostly because I'd want an autograph.
Yeah.
But also to just be like,
yeah,
that was a pretty good pass, wasn't it?
Yeah. that guy out there is pretty good, eh?
Yeah, he's pretty good, eh? I would love to sit down with Kareem.
Oh, okay.
Just because he's, not only in my eyes a top 3 player of all time.
He's a tower.
He's and also he's an incredible mind.
Yeah.
So Kareem.
Have you ever seen his cameo on New Girl?
No.
He plays.
I never got into New Girl.
Oh, dude, it's so good. He's in a few episodes.
What?
He plays himself. It's hilarious.
That's great.
Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted. Continue.
Well, now I have to watch it.
Yeah, you do.
I told one of my kids, one of my students, that I was going to watch Princess and the Frog this weekend. So
okay.
I'll have to maybe watch the Giannis documentary, the Steph documentary, Princess and the Frog, and
all 3 go together.
Yeah. And then, yeah. So it'll be a weekend of basketball.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going Tony, Kareem, and this guy has also said some super out of pocket stuff, and I mentioned him 2 minutes ago, but I think he's an incredible basketball mind, and I think he's kind of funny and very down to earth. JJ Redick.
Yeah.
Those are my 3. Mm-hmm. Tony Kukoc, Kareem, and JJ Redick.
Like, hey, JJ, can we steal some of your podcast stuff now that they're not using it?
Yeah. Can we just kind of insert us?
Yeah, like
while you're talking to LeBron.
We'll take over until you get fired, bro.
No, but those are my 3, man.
That's a phenomenal 3. I like the Kareem shout. In fact, I'm kind of jealous I hadn't said Kareem, because Kareem, I feel like he was a little bit overshadowed. When people, not overshadowed, but when you talk about the NBA and you talk about that Lakers team, everyone talks about Magic. Yeah.
And
don't get me wrong.
Kareem was older when he joined that team.
Exactly. So it's just not really.
He still averaged 25, 13, and 6, or whatever it was.
Yeah. And like, there's other guys like Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Who I think he's passed away at this point. I think. If not, I'm so sorry, Wilt. I mean, there's just so many like guys that were revolutionary through the years, like Pistol Pete.
100%, man. I watched. I regularly, maybe once a month, watch Pistol Pete play horse against George Gervin.
Oh wow!
Don't ask me why. I'm a dude, but watching.
Is that on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It circulates on social media, but I have it saved.
Okay.
So I once a month, man. I go watch Pistol Pete and George Gervin play horse. I'm not proud. Actually, I am kind of proud of it, man. I don't know. It's fun to watch, man. They're both really good basketball players.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also watched Pistol play. Who was he? He had a great name. It was like Cubby Cuddlesworth or something like that. That was earlier today.
It's something from like semi-pro.
But yeah, right. Pistol Pete and Cubby Cuddlesworth and Coffee Black and Jackie Moon. The greatest 4-on-5 team you've ever seen.
Right.
But yeah, man, Pistol Pete would be another great one to sit down with.
Mm-hmm.
If he was still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I think that we're gonna have a great Thanksgiving.
All right. So Leo, before we sign off here, buddy.
Yeah.
What are you thankful for in general? It can be basketball related. It can be life related.
Oh man, I'm thankful for April, my family. You are obviously my family, my man. We have done some incredible things. So I'm thankful for this journey that you and I have been able to take, and I'm excited to keep running with it, man. I'm very thankful for the decisions that the Nuggets front office has been making. In the last 10 years, I'm mostly referring to the drafting of the greatest player of all time.
Yeah. Solid second round pick, yo.
I know. Some would say it's the greatest of all time because it is.
Because it is.
Because it is.
Yeah.
But Donnie, what are you thankful for, man?
I mean, a lot of what you said, man. I'm insanely thankful for you, April, my family. Shout out to my niece and nephew, Beckett and Ellie. They're two of my favorite things in the world right now. My sister, my brother-in-law, my dad, my mom, my family, my friends. And this journey, man, it has been special. Like, you and I starting a podcast was interesting.
It was.
When you look back to that
it was
first
intoxicating, someone might say.
Ev, thank you for putting up with us.
Go get some retro barbell.
Yes, that's a good segue. But yeah, I'm so thankful for so many things, in life things go wrong, but I think you also have to remind yourself of the things you're thankful for, because sometimes a lot of people don't have those.
Yeah.
And
we get to sit here and talk about the Nuggets.
Yeah, right? Like we get to go to a lot of the games. We get to just sit here and blab about how great this guy named Nikola Jokic from Serbia is. Like, sign me up, man. I'm in.
Yeah.
So I'm super thankful for you. So, I could say it over and over, but do you want to, or do you have any final thoughts on Thanksgiving? And
man, I got to be honest, I've been thinking about food for the last 15 minutes. So if we could go get some grub, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Remind the people for us, my friend.
Please do not forget to show some hus.
Go Nuggets.
Put some respect on the name. Joker and Murray and Joker, a duo that cannot be tamed. You got seconds on the clock. There go Murray with the shot. Yeah, that's a Murray flurry in a hurry. Came to give it all you got. Everybody showing some hoods. It's in Nikola we trust, but you gotta have an MP jump shot, leaving the competition in the dust. Come up in the Mile High City, never coming down like AG50. You looking at a squad full of champions. Tell me now, ain't that nifty? Not talking about Boa, but Rocky gon' show up and give all the fans what they love. If there's a rim in vicinity, there ain't no question, gotta stay above. Them boys from the 5280 gon' pull up and always be about a bucket. In case you confused, yeah, you know what to do. I'm talking about the Denver Nuggets. You heard of Magic and Bird, you heard of Shaq pimping. But what about Joker and Murray? Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray. Joker and Murray.